Hi, and welcome back to Ask a Pennsylvania Dutchman. My name is Chris LaRose, and this here is Doug Maidenford. Wie bist du?
Ich bin ziemlich gut.
You're always good.
I try.
Well, we got a question coming in from a friend of ours.
A friend of ours?
Mm-hmm.
Who?
Miss Carol Dieffenbach Kantner.
Heidi Carol.
From Bernville, Pennsylvania. She wants to know, do you have the problem where you only know the PA Dutch word for something and not the English word? Like boobalize.
Boobalize. I don't even know what boobalize is in English. I don't. I know what the hell boobalize are, but I don't know what the heck they are in English. Carol, the question, I mean, it's a great question, and you already know the answer because the same thing happens to you. Mm-hmm. Of course that happens. It happens all the time for me. You ever run into that problem?
I have it with German.
You have it from Dutch too. Come on.
Oh, I'm sure I do, but
what's the word in German that you never can think of the English for?
Well, it crops up on me out of nowhere where I'll be talking to my girlfriend, and all of a sudden I'll say the word in German because of from living in Germany. And it's usually a word I hadn't said in English since I got back or something.
Right.
And then it comes out, and I'm sitting there in the middle of an argument thinking, I gotta think of the right word. Hold on,
right.
What is it,
Right.
And then I lose the argument. Because I can't think of what I'm saying.
Right. Yeah, there's so many for me, and it happens, like you said, sometimes it just comes up, and it's the only word that comes to my mind is the Dutch word, and then if I'm talking to somebody that don't speak Pennsylvania Dutch, but then they don't know what the hell I'm saying.
Well, I don't need to know,
But gel, I use gel all the time, and, there really isn't an English translation. Well... Yeah, it's one of those words that there is no right translation. It just fits perfectly. Gel. But boobalize is
That's how you know a good word,
Rutsch. I know it means to slide, but I would never sit down in the church pew and the guy next to me, I'd say, hey, slide over. I would never say that. I'd say, hey, rutsch over.
Well, rutsch kind of implies something else. That's what I mean by a perfectly crafted word. It's got everything you need in it, and you don't ever want to change it, even if it's different language. Like, when I think of the word rutsch, I imagine some kind of like a little schussel thing,
Yeah, well, schussel. Right there. No better. That's a perfect example.
No, that was an accident.
Why? I don't know. Carol, I wish I could think of like more the specific examples, but it happens all the time to me. Mm-hmm. And then you look dumb. You're talking to somebody.
No, that's only if you're self-conscious about it. If you hold to it, hold fast and stick with it, you look smart because you're that guy that knows another language.
But the person on the other end of the conversation might think, who the hell is this guy? He doesn't even, that word he just said is made up.
Then you don't need them in your life. I
get your idea about being strong-willed.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, there's certain situations where you gotta be a little careful about that stuff.
Nope. Not with Dutch. You know that phrase, Doug. If you ain't Dutch, you ain't much.
Yeah, and what's that have to do with what we're talking about?
Well, they're just gonna have to get used to it being Dutch, Doug. Come on now.
How else are we gonna take over the world?
One Dutch word at a time.
One Dutch word at a time.
By giving people words like schussel and rutsch and boobalize.
Boobalize. Do you know what boobalize are?
I don't know.
Well, I don't even know. I don't know what they are in English. That's why I can't tell you.
Oh, well then I guess I'll never know.
Guess not.
I just have to show pictures like Rosetta Stone or something.
Yeah. I don't know, Carol. It's a great question. I'd bet a lot of money that our good friend Carol. Did you know that Carol and I are what's the word I want to say? What is it?
Don't hurt yourself.
And I can't think of the English words. This is a prime example. We're Freundschaft. We're
family.
We're related. Yeah, but we're distantly related. We found it out about talking to each other.
I think we all probably are somehow.
Oh yeah, if we go back far enough.
Mitochondrial Eve or something.
Anyway, this happens a lot. It happens to a lot of Pennsylvania Dutch people. Even people that don't speak the language, but they know words that maybe they only ever heard that word used. Maybe by grandma or grandpa or something like that.
Well, I think it's kind of neat that you get languages that blend together pretty seamlessly, Like if you're speaking in English and the only thing that works is a Dutch word, That's pretty cool because it's still around.
Well, sure, absolutely. I'm not saying don't do it. You gotta do it. Like you said, be headstrong. I'll be a little bit more headstrong in the future.
I'm glad you're not nearly headstrong
enough. Yeah, it's been a
I'm sure Jess would say something different. But
my wife.
Yeah.
She says a lot of things.
Oh, yeah? Are any of them in Dutch?
I don't listen all the time.
Oh, boy.
Anyway. Yeah, Carol, the answer is yes. People out there, we're going to send it right back out at you. If there's a word like boobalize that you only know the Pennsylvania Dutch word for, put it down in the comment section. Like strubbelig. Strubblig's another one. You got a kid who's got all messy hair.
I got called that all the time.
You say, I do not better be aber strubbelig. Thy cup is strubbelig. Thy whore is strubbelig. There's no English word for that. What, messy? That's crap. Messy's something different. Strubbelig is specific.
It sounds like what it is, you know?
My verdammt.
Strubbelig sounds like something that's just everywhere.
Yeah.
You know? Messy's just that's a dumb word.
So I would say I'm changing my opinion. We should just use the Dutch words and act as if they are English.
That's what I said.
I'm glad I just came up with that.
No, I'm telling you, Doug. I was the one who says you stick to that word and you drive it home. You don't move or change. And then you're like, well, I'm a little worried about that. People are going to think I'm crazy.
That isn't how I heard it.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, do what I just suggested. Just use the Dutch word.
How would you live without me, Doug? Come on. Oh, this guy. You know, like our last video where people's last names were the things they did, I think I'm going to start calling you Douglas Idea Stealer. Idea Nicker. Nicking ideas left and right, Doug.
Okay.
Oh, you're supposed to put up a little more fight than that. Come on now.
No, you caught me. You caught me.
Okay, well, I wasn't expecting to win that one.
You caught me. I gotta let you win every once in a while. You won't come back.
I'm in shock, Doug.
This is how you work a relationship. This is how relationships work. You can't take all the time.
Pulling the rug out from under me? I don't know.
No.
I'm speechless now.
Yeah, well, you gotta keep them surprised.
I guess so.
You gotta keep them surprised.
You got me.
That's how you keep things fresh. And alive.
Yeah. What were we talking about?
Boobalize. Okay, let us know what your Pennsylvania Dutch word is. Put it in the comment section down below.
All right, well, anything else you want to say, Doug?
Nope. No,
all right, well, you heard it from the Dutchman. Until next time, Mag's good.
If you have a question, you have to email us at busterpa@yahoo.com.